What's up, gays? It's your boy CJ, staff writer with Gay Magazine. Today we have a great guest with us. I'm super excited. He is the mastermind behind the choreography that is viral right now. Boots on the ground. We have Tre Little here with us. Thank you so much, Tre, for sitting down with us. Yes, yes, yes. Clap it up. How are you? What's going on, my friend?
I am fabulous. Just working, dancing,
Yeah,
and continue just going day by day at this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
How's life been for you? Like, you went viral not too long ago. I'm sure it's been a whirlwind of things for you, but like, what's life been like? Tell me what's up.
Life now, my phone is always on 0%. I get messages every day, all day. Look who's doing your dance. You need to come here. Can we book you for this? So literally, I line dance or I am talking about boots on the ground every day, all day.
Yeah. How have you been able to balance life though, as far as all of the calls, all the texts, all the appearances, and then you work 9 to 5 too, don't you? So like, what's that
Correct.
been like?
So I do work my 9 to 5, working at the cancer hospital. Um, and they have been a great help through this transition for me. Also like every little chance I get is like that's when I'm taking my calls. That's when I'm answering emails, pricing, trying to do what all I can do.
Mm,
And then once I am off at like 4:30 to 5, that's when I go to perform. I get to making my outfits for my events, working on my merch, and basically I literally get no sleep. I get
it's
3 hours, so I'm good.
They don't stop. No sleep. Another
No.
club. Another club. That's what's up. I can understand it being a heck of a balance. And you're doing it. So, hey, kudos to you.
Thank
Um,
you.
but I want to dig into a little bit more about you and like who you
Mhm.
are. We talked a little bit about you being from Georgia earlier, but like, tell me a little bit more about yourself, where you're from, and how you got into dance.
So I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia, and then we moved closer to my mother's side of the family, where we stayed in Greenville, Georgia, for a little minute,
Hmm.
and then now we reside in Newnan, Georgia, so it's right outside Atlanta, in the metro area. I've always loved dancing, and like dancing is just like soothing to my soul. That's like what calms me down. Anytime I'm working or doing anything, my feet is always moving. So that's just like my stress reliever throughout the day. Just coming up with a dance or just dancing in general. I recently switched over to the trail ride slash country side of dancing. July will make a year for me.
Okay.
And then, it's just it's just been going from there
Yeah.
at
What
this
made you
point.
switch over? I know you have mentioned in interviews about like the trail ride culture, and I would love to hear more about like your viewpoint of what that looks like. But what made you kind of like switch over from like, I guess, a more, I don't know.
So it was around after I got out of college. I was just looking for something to do, like, 'cause I really didn't have anything to do. Like, I had no life. So then I was on TikTok on one day and I seen a song people in like the line dance to called Trail Ride Selling. And I was like, oh my God, I love this song. I love the dance. I gotta learn it. So then I finally learned the dance and the song. And then I was like, where can I go to perform this? Like, so I got on TikTok again,
Mhm.
just scroll down, see we seen some more people. And I found out like, hey, y'all gotta go to the trail ride for this. This is what we do: the line dance and the riding horses,
Mhm.
the chasing goats, hunting them down, barrel racing, and like that's just what I love anyway because I grew up on a farm
Okay.
and that was like our everyday life. So I decided to go out, give it a try. I took my papa horse and we all loaded up. We went down there, had a great time. It was like everybody's just friendly. They got the Southern soul, like relationship. Everybody's just like, hey, nobody's a stranger, basically. You go there,
Yeah.
like everybody right now, literally everybody calls me their nephew because they don't even, I don't even know half of the people. They don't know me, but hey,
Just
everybody
saying
is just
hey.
like, depending on the age, you either a cousin, auntie, nephew, you
Hmm.
somebody to somebody. And like they're just so welcoming. They cook. You don't have to worry about fixing a plate. Or they literally everybody has my number now. So like they be like, Trey, you going to this trail ride? I was like, yeah. They was like, all right, well you bring the drinks. We take care of everything else. Like so,
Wow.
everybody is just so welcoming in that in this community, and it's literally like an ongoing thing every weekend.
That's what's up. It looks really fun. I've seen a lot of TikToks. I've seen like all the cool line dancing going on. It's giving like
Hmm.
homecoming tailgate barbecue. Everybody is like around each other,
Backyard
whipping it
party,
up.
yes.
That's what's up. So, is that something that you've always been like? That's something that you got into once you moved to Georgia, and kind of started
So
digging into the steps.
since I moved to Georgia, I was already a country boy anyway.
Yeah,
Um, so once we basically, I've been here for what? After I graduated, I moved back to Georgia. I was here for about a year and a half, and then that's when I decided to get back into riding horses and trail. Well, that was my first time trail riding, but riding horses and racing our horses, dancing in mud, in the rain.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a time. I need parts. Okay, I need parts at some point. But no, it really looks cool. And I love that you mentioned how the country and just like being out there, it's so warming and welcoming. Nobody is a stranger. And that makes
No.
me wonder about my next question. What would you say as far as the trail riding community? Would you say the community is super inclusive of queers and the LGBT space?
Yes, actually, me personally, when I'm out there, I don't feel any discrimination. Like literally, even the guys, like they call me their little bro. They make sure I'm straight. So now I haven't had any issues, or I ran into anybody where they just wasn't open or willing to accept you do because you are a part of the LGBTQ. It was just everybody's just like literally your brother and your cousin.
Hmm.
And I also probably because I'm not going out to date anybody. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a good time with my
Yeah.
family and friends. So that's basically like is no everybody's like they understand I'm not trying to hit on them. I am who I am,
Hmm.
and hey, we just hit a party.
That's what's up. I love that. It's given. I don't play about that one, regardless.
Thank you. Uh huh.
That's what's up. And so, with that being said, you've never felt pressure to like tone down like who you are and like how you present, like maybe even like some of your dance style, any of that.
No, okay, so I did recently try to switch. So everybody's I'm known for my one leg jeans because
Hmm.
that's what I wear all the time, or I got some shredded up jeans all the time.
Uh-huh.
So mainly you usually see skin from the belly button all the way down. So
Period.
that is like what I am. Like everybody loves when I wear my jeans now. When I switched it up and I tried to wear some stacked jeans, no holes, oh, they chewed me up. When I tell you they was like, why you ain't got your legs out? They was like, go change. And somebody was they even offered me a pair of scissors to go cut my pants.
No.
So I can say they have encouraged me. I wasn't as confident when I first started, but once I started wearing it, everybody encouraged me. It was like, Trey, we love this side of you. We want you to come as you are, and we're going to support you 100%. So
That's what's
everybody has been very supportive, and they hate when I wear regular jeans, and I don't like that. Like I wanted to switch it up every once in a while, but they
yeah.
love the one leg.
That's what's up. I mean, you're setting trends. They're basically telling you don't come here without looking how you look. Like don't
Uh
play.
huh. Uh huh.
Don't tone yourself down, which is so cool. And I love that because it just shows us that like our communities are beyond like what we can imagine sometimes. I think growing up gay, you would assume some straight places or spaces may not be as open to us coming in and being our authentic selves. So the fact that you can dress how you want to dress, dance how you want to dance, hell, they're telling you come in here how you want to come without any other covering. Like I love that, and I really enjoy hearing that about your experience.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so just kind of switching gears a little bit. I'm gonna run through a few people, and I don't want to know what your reaction was when you saw these folks doing your dance. Like this dance
Hmm.
has been everywhere. I mean, let's start with this one: Michelle Obama with Tina Knowles. What was it giving?
10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Okay. When I tell you, I love Michelle Obama. Oh my God. Like, this girl, like, every time I see her, like, she inspires me. So, like, to see my idol doing my dance, oh my God, like, I screamed. It put me in a chokehold. And now, Tina, she got a little bit more work to do, but I love her. Got to go.
It looked like Michelle was teaching her a little something, something. She was trying
Yes.
to get it together.
Yeah, uh-huh. Come on,
She'll work
Michelle.
at it. All right, next place. This is a platform. Good Morning America. That was I'm sure, a big deal. What did you think when you saw it on the live screen, daytime
Now
TV?
that was my first time of seeing my dance. Like they were the first one to broadcast it on their news station, and I was happy that it was getting put out there,
Hmm.
and that we was represented well by doing it. But I would have preferred if I was up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Period.
come on now, you got to give the credit when it's due.
Yeah,
Hey, I make the dance, but hey, I just love that it was still just being broadcasted. Like, this is our new trend. Everybody needs to learn it. Everybody needs to get on board.
yeah. I feel that. I love all of those answers. I will be remiss not to talk about the last person, the cutest probably of them all, Miss Shirley, who I just saw was on the Jennifer Hudson show and
Yes,
get her life on there with her. What do you even know Miss Shirley? Did she do you
I
have y'all talked?
yes, I do know Miss Shirley. Me and Miss Shirley collabed a little while back. I made
Mhm.
us some pants, some matching pants, the bandana pants, and we wore them together when we recorded our video, and we posted it. And like, she has made like a lot more people add on to the comment section. Like, everybody was just so in love with us two dancing. Like, they thought I was our father. Whoa. Like, that was like, I know a daddy and daughter dance. Hate to see y'all come on now.
Period.
And he was like, no,
Like,
no,
let's
no,
back
she's
it up.
not my
Let's go.
daughter. But Miss Shirley, she is fun to be around. And like, for a 4-year old, we can sit there and have a full blown conversation.
Hmm.
And I love that about her.
That's what's up. I love that. It is powerful to see like all of the footage, all the people who have come together to really like promote this dance that you have come up with. Miss Shirley has been getting her tens, obviously online.
Hmm.
So I was curious to know if y'all had connected. So that's really cool. I love that. Something that you were talking about with Good Morning America, as far as like them advertising what you do, and I think maybe in a sense you might have felt a little slighted because they didn't bring you on. There's been a growing number of different choreographers and artists, and some queer. I'll say there are a few queer artists and choreographers who have created things, and essentially when it comes to the brand amplification and just like the visibility behind things, we've been left off. Like, how do you feel about that? And have you seen? I don't know if this is something that you've seen, but how do you feel about that, especially given the fact that they didn't necessarily consider, reaching out to you, the person who choreographed the dance?
I'm gonna say I did feel a certain type of way. Not just the simple fact that they left me off, they just didn't give the credit or actually say like, "Hey, this was created by Tre Little,"
Hmm.
or "This was created by such and such, and he's located here." Like, we wasn't able to get him on, or at least show a picture or something, or like a video of me actually doing it or performing it or breaking it down to the people. I would just have at least would have been glad to get the reference just to show people who made this. Because like, I literally got people in my comment section and was like, "Why are you going around lying? You didn't make this dance."
Mm. What do
So
you say to those people?
so most of the people I have not responded now. The hatred comments I started going back and forth with a couple of them. You know,
Yeah,
I can't say what I said, but
I feel you.
but at one point I was like, it's gonna come like with the fame or whatever. It's gonna come with the clout.
Yeah,
So for the time being, just let them people comment because anyway, I get paid regardless if you comment or not.
I know.
So, hmm I just let them go with the flow. Y'all
That's
go ahead and
real.
say what you got to say.
That's real. I think that's powerful too, like allowing that to pass without letting that get to you. And I think it's fair to also say, just give me credit. I
Thank
made the
you.
dance up. That's all I need. You don't have to keep,
Hmm.
fabricating the story or trying to go around the fact that this person made, like, I made this up, and it's okay to say Trey made it up. So I feel you in that sense.
Thank you.
I love it. So kind of just switching gears a little bit, speaking about just collaboration and just the credit. What's your relationship like with 803 Fresh, the artist behind the actual song itself? Do you guys have communication with one another? Does he like say, "Yo, what's up, Trey? You did that thing with the choreography." Like, what does that look like with y'all?
So he talks to me like he's my big brother. Like, he tells me what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But no, we're pretty good. We're close. I was literally like just with him like 2 weeks ago when we did our video shoot for it and our music video. So I was with him then. He paid for everything for me to come out there. We'll be together this Friday, performing. We conversate here and there. It's not an everyday thing, but like it's that long lost friend. Like, when y'all see each other
Hmm.
and we back on that same page we left off
Yeah.
of.
No talk.
Yeah, it's like that. And he'll text me every now and then. Was like, "Hey, are you booked this weekend? Can you come out with me? Or if you're free, come to South Carolina. I'm doing this thing." So we reach out here and there when we're both free or we got a booking in each other's cities.
That's what's up. So y'all are collabing. He's big
Hmm.
bro. I gotta ask, are we gonna get a music video? And is it gonna include you as the choreographer slash lead dance?
Uh, we are getting a music video. We actually already filmed it. We're just waiting on it to drop from the editor.
Dope.
I don't know if it's going to hit on me or not, but I did do some clips with him and different pieces with the. I can't say too much with
Okay.
different pieces of whatever.
We'll be on the lookout for that. So you said you don't know when it's dropping, but it's already
No.
made.
Yes.
Good to go. We're just waiting
Hmm.
for the release. Okay, that's what's
Yes.
up. We'll definitely be anticipating and waiting on that. It's gonna be really cool. I mean, everybody is playing the song out, so I'm sure the visuals
Yes.
about to bring it right on back around. That's what's up. So we talked about your relationship with 803 Fresh. Y'all are doing the video. Let's get into a little bit of like the dance itself, right? Like your
Okay.
choreography world. The fan work is serious, okay? Is
Hmm.
that something that you usually incorporate when you thinking about line dances and like, or was it just something you were like, this is on par for the song because it obviously has something.
So originally I'm gonna say I did make it to be with the song, so like you pop your hips with the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but basically like, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Yes. We just gonna say yes. Keep it at
Like you
that.
intertwined everything because it had like elements within the song to like add
Yes.
to the dance. Okay. So what's their process like anyway? Like I know you had mentioned you love, choreographing things and you love
Hmm.
dance for a long time. what does that look like when you're like, all right, I'm loving this song. I'm about to put something together. Like, what does that look like for you? Do you?
So I work backwards.
Hmm.
So I find a piece of the song where I want, like, if I'm feeling a certain piece of a song and I want a certain mood to go with that, I
Hmm.
would start from there. And then I will work backwards. So like with boots on the ground, I started with the end part, popping the fan, and like I just had to work my way backwards to see like how can I get to where I want to be. It does take me a little minute to do that, I think, but with boots on the ground, it took me like 30 minutes to make that dance.
That's what's up.
And it wasn't performed, like it wasn't rehearsed. I just got on. The first I recorded like 3 times. The first time it did not look nothing like what it looks like now.
Yeah.
The second time I was like, okay, I'm feeling this or whatever, and then I was like almost slipped and tripped or
Oh
whatever.
no.
And then I was like, you know what? That was cute. I like that. We
Oh
gotta have to
wow.
incorporate that a little bit, like leaning forwards and turning.
Hmm.
So after that, like everything just came together. It ran together. Now, other songs have taken me a lot much longer
Yeah.
because if they don't give me a like certain beat or a piece to go off of or where I want to start from, it's like it be playing with my mind. Like I just be going in circles. It don't
Yeah.
be matching. So I can say it does help when like a certain segment or a song, a piece of the song that I like, it flows easier for me.
Yeah, I get that. The creative process can be a trip, okay? So it's nice to have a little pockets of inspo to lead you to the final product. So I definitely
Hmm.
understand that. Did you grow up like inspired by different choreographers? Like who were you inspired by growing up as far as dance goes that maybe
Um,
inspired some of the moves you made in Boots on the Ground? Or even the
so I didn't have anybody that I really was inspired by dancing.
Mhm.
I just really love my go-to person to listen to was Cardi B and Beyonce. So those are like my
Things
two
like
girls.
that.
Like,
Like automatic turn
so,
up.
uh-huh. I literally like I can bust down a Beyonce dance real quick. Okay, so I can say she has played influence on my dancing side, but it has just been more so of dancing in the backyard, dancing to random music while cleaning up on Saturday morning. That's been me. It just comes as it flows as it goes. Like
Yeah,
literally.
that's real. I understand that. Beyonce is the queen. So I understand you
Hmm.
mentioned her. And also just her line dance for that song that she's viral for that I guess sort of replaced the electric slide in a way.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Like electric slide versus the Beyonce,
Hmm.
everybody
That's like
family.
I tell everybody, like literally, a dance is like a phone, okay?
Mhm.
Especially with dancing out here in the trail rock, it's like a phone. The dance or the song will update every 3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So you have to just make sure you stay up to date with them because you get there and you be like, think you doing it like you did last week, and it don't change and everybody know it except for you. So
Yeah. You gotta stay ahead. And you're out here making new dances. So now we gotta join in. We gotta join in on whatever you got going on. I gotta keep up.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like speaking
uh-huh.
of that, like what if the landscape of music constantly evolves and you yourself love to dance and choreograph different line dances and things like that, like are there any new songs that you're already getting in mind that you're like, I want to make up a new dance for this?
I actually have 7 songs that has been sent to me
Hmm.
that they want me to make a line dance to.
Come on.
I love it, I love it, but I just really feel every dance, I mean, every song does not need a line dance. Like certain
Mhm.
ones, you gotta just vibe to.
Yeah.
And some people are really forcing their song to go with a dance
Yeah.
so they can put it out more. In which, hey, I'm not gonna do you no wrong. If that's what you want, sure, no problem. But I think, me personally, I just think you should let it flow. If somebody love it, then we're gonna make a dance to it regardless. Like
Mhm.
it's no, you don't have to come and pay us for it. You don't have to come and send us email. Hey, this is my new song. If we love the dance community is gonna. I mean, we love the song. The whole entire dance community is gonna make a dance. And most likely, you're gonna get like 6 or 7 dances to one song. So, like Boots on the Ground had like 3 different dances because
Mm,
we all was rocking with the song. We
yeah.
we love the music, the beat. Just let it flow. Everything don't need one. But yes, I got 7 more songs that I am currently working on. And one I will be putting out on Thursday. Tomorrow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Where can we check that out when it comes out? Will it come out on Instagram, YouTube?
So I will probably do like a preview on you could say on all my platforms. It'll be on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, we are ready. See, you got another one coming. I gotta get my stretches. I can't keep up.
Yeah, for real.
That's what's up. All right. So just kind of like going back, thinking about how you made this dance for Boots on the Ground. You are using obviously social media to your advantage and really being able to maximize your your viewership, so to speak,
Hmm.
through those platforms like TikTok. When you made this, you said you did it in 3 takes. You went to sleep, you woke up, and you saw it probably had like thousands and thousands of
A
views.
hundred
Like,
thousand, yes.
did you expect that to happen? Like, how
I
exactly were
did
you
not,
hashtagging?
because at the time, I only had like, I had probably about 28 followers. And I say like 20 of those were family.
Mm,
So I was used to, my only little 6 views or whatever, and I would have been satisfied. Hey. But then once I recorded the video and I went to sleep, took a nap or whatever. When I woke up, it was literally like at 100K.
wow.
And so 803 had reshared it, and then DJ Pay Me and out of South Carolina had reshared it. So after those two, like those top two, after they reposted it, it's just like everybody was just so in love with it. They was resharing. Everybody was like coming in and they was like, I need a tutorial. And
Mm.
me, I was like, I don't remember what I did. So I had to go back and watch my own video to make
Yeah.
sure I knew what I did. So
Wow.
yeah.
Crazy how life works.
Yeah.
A little consistency, a little risk taking to get you right to where you need to be. So
Thank you.
I think
Yes.
that's really cool, and it just shows that don't stop. Like if this is something that you love, if you love something, put in the work. No matter who sees it, somebody that loves this type of work is going to see it and share it with the masses. And so I am super excited for you. I hope you continue to get your flowers. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And that leads me to my last question. Like, what's next for you? You were mentioning you got some dances coming out, 7 of them. I know you got some appearances. Like, what's an ideal life for you now?
So my ideal life right now is literally I work, I get off, and I go to my next event. So, but I am working a lot more on my cancer patient side. So I have been doing a lot of charity events for them, some fundraisers for people who is struggling after they found out the bad news. So I am working a lot with the cancer patients and people that has been diagnosed, and more so on the hospital side. That's been one thing.
Hmm.
And then the second one, other things I'm doing, still doing my club appearance. I do a club appearance on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So
Really
those are
busy.
like my events. And Saturdays and Sundays is when we are going to the actual trail rides. We're camping out or whatever. Yeah, that's like literally my everyday schedule every week. I think the only day that I have off is a Wednesday.
Okay. You're busy. You are booked and busy. Okay.
Yes,
He's
yes.
going to work, he's going to appearances, he's choreographing things.
Hmm.
So I love that. As far as like choreography goes though, like do you want to continue growing in that world or do you see yourself still staying in the healthcare space?
Um, I
Or
I'm in love with my healthcare space right now.
yeah.
Just because my job is super flexible and
Mhm.
like I love working with my patients. They love me,
Yeah.
and I would love to go into the choreograph setting, like maybe, coming in with some dances for some really big people in the
Mhm.
future. I would love that. I'm just incredibly afraid
Yeah.
to mess up. Um,
Don't
because
be.
it don't flow all the time.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, maybe there may be a future. Um, but I'm not sure about that yet.
I feel you. I definitely feel like you should keep going though. Like you've got 7 songs sent to you. They need you. They need you.
Yeah.
I think keep being the risk taker that you are as far as, putting things out that feel good to you. And I'm sure things will continue to come. But I really love that you kind of balance this work, especially the work that you do within healthcare. And then it's almost like you have a mission of making people happy almost in a way where you are
Yeah.
supportive in that realm, not only from a healthcare side, but you're also supporting and making people happy at home, at parties, around their families through your dance. And so that's incredible. Just keep going. I'm sure, life will continue to bring you to the spaces that you're supposed to be in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. I think that's just about it. If you could say anything to anyone out there that is gay and is looking to break out with their next dance or their art, like what would you tell them?
Just be yourself. Do your big one. Just put all your effort into it, and don't be afraid. Just take a chance.
Yeah, factual. Y'all heard it here. This man's making his rounds. He's got all the cool things happening. Thank you so much, Trey. I really feel like I know so much more about trail riding and line dancing and
Hmm.
what goes on. You got to let me know where all the cool ones are at. I might need to pull up, see what's going on. I've
Okay.
seen the men out there on the horses, and I was like, okay, what is
Hmm.
happening? No, but I am so appreciative of you for sitting down with us. Um, this was great. So appreciate you again. And please let us know how we can keep up with you, Trey. If you could just give us a spill about your TikTok and Instagram info, all that.
So on all platforms, you can type in Tre Little. It's Tre, no Y, Little. So you type that in on any platform, and it will pull you up for literally my all social medias, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm missing something. TikTok.
The baby better. Just but no, I appreciate that so much. Thank you again. This is really great. It was so great meeting you. I hope you continue to get your things and keep taking risk. And I can't wait to see all the cool things that continue to happen for you. So I'm gonna be boots on the ground looking for that video. So let me
Hmm.
know when it's coming
Hmm.
out. And
Hmm.
we'll be on the lookout for all the cool things that you're getting into. So thank you again, Trey. CJ with
Thank
J Mac.
you.
And that's that.